Hi guys, this is Monica. Um, this welcome to Daily Tips with Monica, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming onto this premiere. I appreciate all the love and support. Um, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. I know that people's lives are busy, and for you to just take out your morning to support me, I truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you have not hit that subscribe button, go not subscribe. I'm sorry, but if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you can share me out, share me out. I appreciate you for coming to the premiere. I hope you guys had a good day, a good night rest, and happy Wednesday. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the devotion today. It is calling Taking the Next Step. In much patience, in tribulations, and in needs, in distress. 2 Corinthians 6 and 4. When you have no vision from God, no enthusiasm left in your life, and no one watching and encourage you, it requires the grace of Almighty God to take the next step in your devotion to Him. In the reading and studying of His words in your family life or in your duty to Him, it takes much more of the grace of God and a much greater awareness of drawing upon Him to take the next step than it does to preach the gospel. Um, every Christian must experience the essence of the incarnation by bringing the next step down into flesh and blood reality and by working it out with His hands. We lose interest and give up when we have no vision, no encouragement, and no improvement, but only experience our everyday life with its trivial tasks. The thing that really testifies for God and for the people of God in the long run is steady perseverance, even when the work cannot be seen by others. And the only way to live an undefeated life is to live looking to God. Ask God to keep the eyes of your spirit open to the risen Christ, and it will be impossible for drudgery to discourage you. Never allow yourself to think that some tasks are beneath your dignity or too insignificant for you to do. And remind yourself of the example of Christ in John 13, 1 through 17. So, are we taking the next step? Are we taking the next step in our life to become a better person? Are we taking the next step in life to get to know God a little bit more? Just because what it's saying is just because people are not encouraging you or people not paying attention to you and the things you got going on does not make it shouldn't affect you from taking your next step. You should be able to lean on God and ask God for the guidance to help you with going to the next step. You want to whatever that next step is. If that next step is improving yourself, or the next step is to make your life better, like what is your next step in life? Have we ever asked, what is our next step in life? What are we planning to do with our life, in the next step in our life? Only God knows what we're going to do in life or what's in our future. So we have to lean on Him and pray to Him for guidance to help us to get to the next step in life, whatever it is. But let's make sure that it is a positive thing, it's not nothing negative. Um, but this was a good devotion, because I'm still sitting here thinking, what is my next step after this same thing here? Let's think about it. YouTube, okay? You on YouTube, you get your 1,000 subscribers, you get monetized. What is your next step after that? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, and I had to ask myself that. Are you still gonna put out content? Are you still gonna be? Am I still gonna do my premieres, or am I just gonna be one of those people that like I just got the watch time out, so I'm gonna stop getting putting my good content out here. I done got monetized now, so my next step is to make videos and get super chats. and get people to join my channel. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about putting out any content for other people enjoyment. What is your next step? But make sure your next step. Now, don't forget on your way to the top to don't forget about the other people, the other people that helped you get to where you're at, that's been riding for you from the beginning. Don't forget about them. So, what is your next step? Okay, guys. So, what we're going to talk about today is um, how to take tips on how to take ownerships for your mistakes. It's so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give my tips and I'm gonna give my commentary. And I hope I don't offend anyone. It's not to put anybody down or anything like that. We're just gonna speak the truth because this is what this is about. We all want to speak the truth and we want to uplift one another. So the first tip, I'm sorry, we already know that failure is heartbreaking, but it is necessary to go through in order to be successful. But there is more to failure than just learning from your mistakes. You have to take ownership of your mistakes and failures too. Here are some tips that can help you take ownership to your mistakes. Take ownership. Take ownership to your mistakes. The first thing is be accountable. Excuse me. When a person is prepared to take full accountability for all they have done to people, they will respect them. People that are reasonable realizes when a mistake has happened and a person take ownership, it solves the problem. Not only up to your mistakes or failure only adds more problems and may cause more issues later on down the road. So be accountable. Take accountability for your actions. If you hurt someone, take accountability for it. Say, yes, I did break somebody's heart because just take accountability, just to tell the truth. I was in a bad space in life. I was wrong for that. Don't go around here saying, well, yeah, I was in a relationship with her, but you know what I'm saying? All she did was nag, 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 nag. All she did was fuss, 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 fuss. She didn't, just speaking down on your significant other, but you didn't, you putting it all on them. But you have to be accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable for your wrongdoings. And that's in work and in life. If you did something that wasn't right, be accountable. Hold yourself accountable for it. Because let me tell you, people will respect you more if you hold yourself accountable and you say, yes, I did do that and I was wrong. Some people act like they can't take accountability for nothing. They feel like they the victim. But let me tell you something, the most of the ones that out here playing victim ain't the victims. I'm gonna be honest. They really are not the victims. Um, so make sure you are being accountable. Make sure you're being accountable. Make sure that you're not out here just doing stuff and not and like people be out here doing the most out here in this world, and then they want to put it off on other people, but know that they are the ones that's doing those things. So you want to hold yourself accountable. Let me tell you, ain't nobody want to be around someone that never takes ownership to nothing, never take ownership for disrespecting people, never take ownership for stealing from people, never take ownership for being emotionally and physically abusive to people. Yes, that's the truth. Be accountable. Be accountable from stealing some from someone. Just say, hey, yeah, I did take that money because I was hungry and I needed something to eat. And I should have just came to you and asked you for a little bit of change till I got paid. But instead, I just took the money and I'm sorry. That's how you get people to respect you, and the consequences may not be bad, but you have to hold yourself accountable. You got to be accountable. Don't uh, take accountability for your actions. Okay. The second thing is be honest. It is easy to point the finger when something is going wrong, or you not speak up and no one is notices the error you probably made. Blaming others and omitting information is not being an effective leader or an effective person, honest person. When you are a leader, you have to set the example, and you don't want to have a bad name out in the world. But if you honestly be proactive about your errors, you will be able to redeem yourself. So be honest. Let people know from the door what kind of person you are. Be honest. Be honest. Let them know. Look, like if something. Say for instance, you're in a you have your own business, and someone wants to buy a dress, you to make a dress for them, and you accidentally um you may have sewn something incorrectly, or somebody stained the dress, and instead of you telling them the dress was stained, you just gonna let them go home with their dress. You think that is being honest? No, it's not. That is not being honest. So let people know from the door what is going on. Let Be honest about it. Don't let other people take ownership for the stuff you have done. Be honest about it. Some people have problems with being honest and telling the truth. Me, I'm the type of person I'm not a good liar, so I just go ahead and tell the truth, and I just have to, like I said, I just have to suffer the consequences later. Some people don't feel that way. Some people will throw everything off on everybody, and I ain't like that. If I did something, I'd be like, yeah, I did it, man. And I apologize and all that. But it makes it speaks about your character that you're able to admit some things. Some people ain't able to admit nothing. They ain't gonna be honest because they want to always look good. They want to always look good in other people's eyesight. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Eventually, you can't hide being fake forever. So eventually, your true colors gonna show, and then people ain't gonna want to deal with you. You don't have to speak negative or anything about a person. You don't have to speak negative or anything about a person. Um, what you can do is you can sit there and you just let them do whatever. I mean, put themselves dig a ditch for their own self. That's what you can do. Some people can dig a ditch for their own self, and you just watch them. Just watch them dig it deeper and deeper, and then eventually, guess what? They gonna be gone. Some people will. You just Sometimes people just don't know how to be honest. They want to lie all the time. They don't want to keep it real with people. You have to keep it real. Me, I'd rather have a friend that keep it real than a keep from friend that just go along try to make me feel better. Just go ahead and speak the truth. Tell me the truth. If these daily tips, you feel like I'm talking about the same thing, or I need to do better on it, email me, talk to me. I take constructive criticism. I take it and I apply it. So be honest. The third thing is be upfront. So you made a mistake, you took personal accountability for it, and you plan to be honest about it. But how do you approach the person that got hurt? When you decide to drop the ball on the person, make sure you have a solution on fixing the problem. And if you can make sure that you can meet some things on the original promises as soon as possible, please make sure you reach out to the person and let them know a mistake was made. Do not leave a person in the dark and they just walk in to the situation blind. And make sure after everything is resolved, you check back and make sure everything is still fine. So be upfront with the person. Be upfront with a person, um, and let them know from the door what is going on. Don't leave a person. I can't. That's what one of my pet peeves. If something is going on, let me know up front. Do not put me in a situation. Do not put me in a situation because sometimes people, that's how people end up stepping out of character. So just be upfront and let them know what is going on. Don't lead people into the blind in a situation blind because you may be setting them up for failure. Some people will do that. Some people will not be upfront with you. They will not keep it real with you. What they'll do is they'll let you drown. I'm gonna be honest, they will let you drown and fall and then be laughing at you. Do you consider that a friend that sit up here and won't that don't want to keep it real with you, don't want to they don't want to keep it real with you, and they just say something to make you feel good for the second to get you out their face. But are they really being upfront with you? Are they really being upfront with you, letting you know about situations? Because, say for instance, you and another individual, you are no longer getting along, and um, they want you. They feel like your friendship is worth salvaging, so they want to set you up. I don't like that. Don't set me if I ain't dealing with somebody. They'll set you up on a blind, not a blind date, but a blind little outing, so you guys can make up. But let me tell you something. No, if a person is not feeling an individual no more, let them go. Let them go. Don't get in it. Do not get in it because you'll end up into it with that person as well. But we do need to be upfront when it comes to taking accountability for things when a that needs to be fixed. Like, say for instance, a customer is if something happened to uh if you don't have that product or something like that, be upfront with that customer. Don't just give them anything because they may just wanted that specific item, but you gonna give them what you want them to have. Be upfront with them, let them know that you don't have it. I understand you may feel like you're gonna miss the sale, but what you do is you be upfront and let them know, hey, I don't have that, but I do have this, and this may be even better. This is even better than that. And that means you're upselling your product, another product. So, um, so do not leave a person in the dark. Be upfront. Be upfront about what is going on because if I'm telling you, you do not. So I do not like that. I do not like walking into a situation blind. Do not do that to people. You don't know everybody ain't gonna have everybody is not going to have the same reaction. Now I understand a surprise birthday party and stuff like that, but that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a bad situation that could lead them to be get out of character or cause a fight or something like that. So you have to be upfront with them and let them know what is going on. Don't sit up there and say nothing. And I don't understand why people do that. Just don't, I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna whatever that she the dress I didn't even hear him that dress. That dress didn't need him, so I ain't even gonna say nothing. You don't be that type of person. Do not be that kind of person that do that to people. You don't want people to dislike you because you're not being upfront with them. And that shows like I said, all this stuff right here shows it just shows what kind of character you have. You have to have you want to always show yourself to have good character. Some people feel like, look, I don't care. And that's fine if you feel like you don't care and you feel like don't nobody um don't nobody you know, I'm gonna say this. Some people feel like this. I don't care what people judge me. The only judgment I'm worried about is God's judgment. And ain't nothing wrong with about God's judgment. But you want to do right by people. That's how you get your way into heaven, helping people and being true and real with people. So, um, so be upfront. Be upfront. So the fourth thing is accept your consequences. Accept your consequences, honey. Accepting responsibility for your actions can be scary, especially if you know that it will have consequences. Take your consequences as courageously as possible, and if it's done, then accept it. Accept it is done. But make sure you have learned your lesson and you keep your integrity. Make sure with each experience you grow from them. So accept your consequences. If something happens in your life, good or bad, and you know you made a mistake, and know that there will be consequences for any action that you made that is not good. So just expect some consequences. If you cheat on your wife and she finds out and you're upfront with her and you told the truth and you did not lie, and you may lose your family. But that's your consequences for stepping out on your marriage. Say for instance, your job has certain protocols and you broke some rules, and so guess what? The consequences is for you to lose your job. So there is consequences for everything that we do. I'm gonna be honest. There are consequences. That's even for children. If they're being hard headed and not minding, you know that there is a consequence. You will get a spanking. So there is always consequences. I don't know why some people feel like they shouldn't have consequences for the things that they do. Some people they feel like they shouldn't nothing should happen to them because they feel like, well, I ain't never it wasn't that bad, so why should I get in trouble or have a consequence for that? But if it affected someone, so that's why it's consequences. It's consequences for mistreating people. It is. If you mistreat a customer, that customer may not come back to you again. So make sure you're treating them customers right. Some, we have to do better, guys. We have to do better with taking ownership of our mistakes. Let me tell you something. I have been around people, and I consider them narcissists that don't take up for nothing. Don't take up for nothing they do. They always blaming the other person why they went through what they went through, or or try to put down the next person to try to take the attention off of them and their lives. So because they don't want to accept their consequences. Man, let me tell you, you'll be amazed at how toxic some people can be. And you have to I know this don't have anything to do with this, but you have to remove some of them toxic people out your life. They are everything as this. Very toxic to your life. They are very toxic to your life. Say for instance, I'm gonna say this. Okay, so we on YouTube, you on a YouTube a content creators channel, and they say something negative about you, but they want your super chat. You think someone is going to super chat you some money and you're speaking negatively about them and you're being nasty and shady? No. No one is going to want to be in your chat when you're being disrespectful to people and It's gonna be a consequence. It's going to be a consequence for treating people that way. There will be a consequence. So if you feel like, well, you know what I'm saying, which because she ain't gave me a super chat. Why she ain't gave me a super chat? What did you do to that person? What did you do to that person? What did you say to that person that was not right? Did you hurt their feelings? Did you say something real negative about them just to get a laugh? So accept your consequences. If you don't receive super chats or people are not reaching out to you anymore like they used to, you have done something to hurt that person's feelings and they no longer want to fool with you. So that is the consequence. I'm just saying an example. I'm just speaking out loud and I'm just saying, you know, actually the truth, but um I'm saying like, it is for every action there is a reaction and there are consequences. So don't think you gonna get away with doing people wrong and being disrespectful to people. There are consequences. Karma is real. And sometimes God will allow you to watch people get their karma. Man, it does feel good, but then you have to realize you have to forgive those people and move on. And you just say, you know, how can I put this? You just know that, you know, that's their karma for being the way that they were towards you or another individuals. So that's their karma. That is their karma. So guys, accept consequences. When you're taking responsibility for your actions, um, make sure that you're growing from them and you're acknowledging that, you know, this is what happened and I take full responsibility and I know that there is a consequence. And so I'm going to have to accept it and move on. So the fifth thing is move on from the situation. Everyone has made mistakes, guys, and no one is perfect. So don't dwell on the mistake or continuously try to make it up to the person you hurt. Once you have admitted to your mistakes and made amends, try your best to move on from it. Even if you made a big mistake, but you don't have to live in guilt forever. Accept what happened and learn from it. So move on from the situation. Move on from the situation. Once you have taken full accountability for it and you accepted your consequence, don't dwell on it. Learn from it. Don't beat yourself up about it because guess what? That you own your mistakes, and so once you own it, you can let it go because it's like a excuse me, it's like a weight being lifted, and you no longer have to be in fear anymore because you have owned to to your mistake, and so don't try to continuously try to make up with a person when you have taken responsibility for it and y'all talked about it and y'all gonna try to work through it and you try instead of trying to make them happy, make them happy because you know you hurt them so much. But you have to understand, if that person forgive you, just let it go, leave it alone, let it go, because you have made your mistake and you have made amends with it, and so y'all trying to move on from it. So don't continue to try to bring it up or try to um and try to dwell on it because it will only fester up in you more. So if someone forgives you, they're gonna forgive you wholeheartedly and they're not gonna too much hold a grudge. Um so just know like everybody has made mistakes. Everybody has done something to someone that was not nice. We all have done something to someone that was not nice, but you have to know to take accountability for it, and know that there will be consequences. But learn how to move on from the situation, and just know that this is what I did, and I'm gonna have to learn from it and let it grow, and allow myself to grow and be a better person. Some people don't do that. They don't care. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they cussed out. They don't care who they got over on, and they don't care. They don't even care about the consequences, and they don't care. But you know what I'm saying? If your heart ain't like that, then I feel like that speaks a lot for your character. Okay, guys. So um we're to recap. We're going to recap. Um, what we're speaking about today is taking ownership to your mistakes. Okay, the first thing is to be accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable for your mistakes, and people will respect you. Be honest. It is easy, like I say, it's easy to point finger when someone is wrong, something is wrong, and so be honest. Be honest about that. You did this. You did it. It ain't no turning away from it. So be honest. Be an honest person. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm tell y'all, I'm always sleepy. Like I'm supposed to sleep on a CPAP, and I'm gonna have to start sleeping back on my CPAP because I be so sleepy. Like Jamel, like I was waiting on Jamel. He went to speech therapy and staying his OT, and the whole hours I was sleepy. I feel like I ain't had no sleep in days. So I need to get. I'm gonna pray for me, and I'm gonna get back on my CPAP machine because I need to get rest. Okay, guys. So the third thing is be upfront. So you made a mistake, you took personal accountability for it, and you plan to be honest about it. But how you approach the person that got hurt when you just, oh, I'm sorry, be upfront. Be an upfront person. Let the person know what's going on from the door. I don't know why I'm reading that back over. I'm tired. Okay, so for accept consequences, just know that for everything mistake you made, there will be a consequence. No matter what, if it's there will be consequences for things you have done. Um, um, the fifth thing is move on from the situation. Move on from the situation. Know that you have done this deed and that it ain't no turning around from it. But what you can do is you can learn from the situation and let it help you grow as an individual. So don't dwell on it too long. So, guys, these are the daily tips with Monica. I appreciate you guys for coming onto the stream. I mean, to the premiere. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hate our young through it because because I know that's not a good look. But I just want to let you guys know that I am going to try my best to. I'm going to go ahead and not try to yawn. I'm going to sleep under my CPAP machine so I won't be so sleepy and tired. Um, I just want to let you guys know again that I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on to the premiere and giving me support. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me. That's why I always try to support you guys back. I'm not doing this for me and for myself. I want to inspire somebody. I want to inspire and help somebody. It's a single mother out there that could be going through the same things that I go through. It could be a woman out there that need these tips because they could be going through some things right now. So I hope you guys get something out of it. And I hope you guys, what I'm saying. I don't want to I don't want to say the same things every day. So if I'm saying the same things every day, guys, let me know because I want to switch things up. As well, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys again. If you have not read, you need to download this book on Amazon. It is called it's by Tracy Allen. It's called God Smell Your Panties. And it is a great book. Um, I have read it. I have read it, but I probably will read it again because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. And she did agree to do an interview with me. So I want you guys to, because I know y'all gonna come on the stream when I interview. I want you guys to read the book. She does have a second book as well. I'm gonna read the second book as well. So and what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up with questions to ask her. I got one big question for the end, but I gotta ask her because I just want to know why Lord, why she had to die. That's all I'm gonna say. But yes, guys. So yes, so if you have not uh got that book, The Devil, not the Devil. Don't Let God Smell Your Panties. Go ahead and get that book. You're gonna love it. You're really going to love it. I do want to discuss it. I do want to. She already agreed to for me to interview her. So guys, I can't wait to do it. But I want other people to read it as well. So what I'm saying, y'all can help me kind of like put some questions together because I want y'all to be a part of it too because y'all support me and we're gonna support her. So, and her name is Tracy Allen and it's on Amazon right now. Don't let God smell your panties. So, um, what I'm going to do, guys, if you have not, I'm sorry, if you have not hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And make sure you guys hit that notification bell. The notification bell will let you know when every time I come out with a new video or some new daily tips with Monica. Um, I am coming out with a mukbang. Um, I hope you guys have watched the challenge. I did do a challenge. It was a healthy challenge at that. So, as well, guys, I want to tell y'all that make sure you guys, if you wanting to look into losing some weight, blogs and fiction, she has a weight loss challenge that she's put out. Um, I'm want to do the challenge blogs, but I got to be like I said yesterday. I got to motivate myself, and right now I be so tired, and I just be wanting to just eat whatever. But I know that if I want, I need to lose a few pounds. So I'll be reaching out soon to let you know when I'm going to start my challenge. I may be behind everybody, but I do want to give you a shout out because that is a great challenge. You're not promoting overeating. You're promoting being healthy. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read you guys a quote because we're about to get on out of here. Okay, all right, guys. So I found the quote and I hope you guys like it. It's by Helen Keller. It says, "I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. I will not refuse to do something I can do. So do not refuse something that you know you can do." So guys, I will be coming out with a mukbang, like I said. And shout out to my TBT squad. That's it's me, Wanston, yes, Hunni, the McRae Kingz, Yooo, it's your boy Leo, and let's talk about it with Anita. We are the TBT squad, truth be told. So if you have not connected to us, connect with us. Um, we're always in the morning time, we're giving you an action-packed morning full of inspirations and aspirations. So guys, we're gonna keep the positivity moving. We're going to go to It's Me Wanston, yes, Hunni channel, and we're going to see about the positivity he's going to speak about today. So, y'all have a happy Wednesday, and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Good. God bless each and every one of you guys.